To our second whisky. This is the Connemara, a peated Irish whisky from the Cooley Distillery in Louth. Kilbeggan Distillers, I believe they're called. But the distillery itself is called the Cooley Distillery on the Cooley Peninsula in County Louth in the very north of the Irish Republic. It's a great old whisky of mine, but it's an unusual one. As regards Irish whisky generally doesn't have any smoke content to it, whereas in Scotland they let the smoke go through the barley to give it flavour, to give it that smoky flavour. In Ireland they try and avoid that wherever possible, so you just get the clear juice of the barley. Consequently, Irish whisky tends to be quite sweet, so you get a lot of juiciness to it and not a lot of smoke. But this is different. This is very good. This is peated, deliberately peated. So unlike the previous whisky, which was just finished off in a peated whisky barrel, this has been peated all the way through the process. And you can smell it. It smells like a bonfire in November. It's very autumnal. Ah, lovely. Reminds me of my youth, misspent as it was. There's the big difference there. With this whisky, the peat is much more integrated into the entire whisky. It's not a separate thing. That said, there's a lovely sweetness in there as well, but that said, this one is not as immediately powerful as the Starward, which was, of course, oaked in Australian red wine barrels, so it was always going to be a big punchy number. But this is almost delicate by comparison, but that smokiness is just beautiful. It dances around your tongue. Anyway, we've got a big occasion coming up in a couple of weeks, and if you want something a little bit different to get you through St. Patrick's Day this year, I would recommend either of these two. Both very nice whiskies, both very different whiskies, but equally interesting. Slán.